My name is Daniel McKinley, and I am at Zia Comics in Las Cruces, New Mexico. And today, I'm going to show you how to play the new craze game, Century Spice Road, where players are spice traders in the Middle East. There is also another version that I'd like to point out, Century Golem Edition. It plays essentially the exact same, just has different art and a few different components. So keep that in mind when I'm showing you how to play Century Spice Road, that it would also work the same. But let's get it to the table and I'll show you how it's played. In Century Spice Road, players are competing to have the most victory points. The player who ends with the most victory points when the end game is triggered will be the winner. Players will get these victory points by fulfilling these orders, and in the game, players will be taking these 4 spices. We have turmeric, saffron, cardamom, and cinnamon. As players are trading these for different spices or gaining them through their action cards, they will have the opportunity to buy these and fulfill the orders. So let me show you how this works. On a player's turn, you have a couple different options. You could either play a card from your hand. As you can see, we both start with the same cards, where you get either 2 turmeric or you upgrade 2 spices to the next level. If you choose to play a card from your hand, you take the action that's shown in the top left. If it just shows cubes, then you take the appropriate cubes and add them to your player board, where you can hold up to 5 cubes. However, if you choose to play one of the ones that have arrows, you follow that action. In this example, I would take 2 of my cubes and upgrade them to the next level. I could either take both yellow and change them to red, or I could take one of the yellow, upgrade it to red, and then upgrade that red again to green. Whatever I feel makes the most sense on that turn. On the bottom of these cards, you'll notice there's a very specific recipe that I need to fulfill this order. So I would need 2 turmeric, and I would also need 3 saffron in order to get 8 victory points. I will be converting these throughout the game to get those spices. You can also buy cards from here. Let's say I wanted this card. This card is always free, the one farthest away from the deck. If I would take this, I put it into my hand of cards, and I may play it on a future turn. All of the cards would shift down, and a new one would replace it. However, let's say I wanted this card, where I could upgrade 3 cubes. On my turn, I would put any spice that I want on the cards prior to it, and then I would take this card into my hand. If on a later turn, somebody buys one of these, they would take all of the spices that are on that card as well, thus changing its value continuously throughout the game. Finally, if you fulfill an order with a gold coin, you would take one, and this would be worth 3 victory points at the end of the game, and a silver coin would be worth 1 additional victory point at the end of the game. And finally, if a player does not want to play anything from their hand and chooses not to buy anything or buy a new card, they may take all of the cards that they've played and put them back into their hand and rest for that turn, thus building their engine to be used again. The game ends when a number of cards have been bought from here, and then players will finish the round and then score all of the remaining points. The player with the most points at the end of the game wins. As you can see, Century Spice Road is all about engine building and finding the best efficiency in how you strategize. As you play throughout the game, one player will be the best in selling and trading their spices. If you'd like to see it played live, come by Zia Comics in Las Cruces, New Mexico, where we'll be happy to show you how to play. Thanks.